First, you're holding your newborn baby in your hand and in your arms and taking in this like beautiful fresh scent. And the next moment, you're in the hallway crying because you didn't sleep for many nights.
And you wonder, why is it so hard? On one side, you love your baby deeply, but on the other side, you're anxious,
Yeah.
you're tired,
Yeah,
and
overwhelmed.
overwhelmed, and sometimes you even think, do I even love my newborn baby?
Yeah, and you feel ashamed about that
Yeah.
because you should feel differently. And then usually the enemy comes in and tells you that you're not enough, you're not doing it the right way. But know that these are all lies.
Feeling overwhelmed doesn't make you a bad parent.
No, because we would all be bad parents because we all feel that way.
It's just normal. It means you're human. What you actually need when you're overwhelmed is more support
Yeah.
and no more shame.
Exactly. And we at the Family Oasis want to speak directly into that fog to encourage you and tell you that you are not failing and you're not alone.
And there's grace for you right here in the middle of it all.
Yeah. And stay with us as we will be sharing the lifesavers for us in our marriage and as new parents that helped us with our newborn.
But first, know that there is hope. If you're at the breaking point, you are totally exhausted, you have this impression is not going forward, remember the promise that the God has given you. What we did, we wrote those promises on small sticky papers and we put them all over the apartment.
To declare them daily. Sometimes we need them just when by passing by to read them, and that just encouraged us. For example, in Psalm 121, where it's written, "He who keeps Israel neither slumbers or sleeps," which means even when you're feeding your baby at 2 o'clock in the morning, you're not alone. God is with you. In Isaiah 40:11, it's written, "He will carry his lambs and lead those who have young." Did you catch that? Gently lead. God is not standing over you with a checklist. He is guiding you like a good shepherd, gently leading, strengthening, and carrying you when you can't take another step.
And Jesus, he doesn't tell you to try harder. Actually, he says, come to me, those who have a heavy burden, and I will give you a rest. No lecture, no pressure, just rest. Right now, right where you are.
Yeah.
Maybe with your spit of your child on your t-shirt,
Yeah.
or maybe with a head full of questions. He's there and he will answer your questions.
Yeah, with open arms just waiting for you. And if everything just gets too hard, don't forget that children are a heritage of God. They're God's gift for you. You were chosen by name to love and lead them. And as promised, a couple of tips that helped us early on when we had our first baby to keep our sanity.
Number one, trust God. He's the one that placed that little child in your arms. You're not here by accident, and He's going to lead you step by step. He's a good father.
And Christian parenting was never meant to do out of our own strength. It's not about perfection, but dependence.
And the same God that gave you that little child will give you grace, strength, and wisdom to raise them.
Yeah, exactly. Because the biggest lie the enemy tries to sow also into our lives is that we need to do it all alone. Which leads us to point two, lean on others. We've probably all heard the quote that it takes a village to raise a child, but we don't really understand it until we really have that child.
Find a godly family that you admire.
Yeah, that was key for us, really.
Yeah, the kids that are, strong, steady marriage, for example. Ask them questions and let them walk with you in your own journeys.
Exactly. And let them encourage you, which is such a big one. And as a couple, really be a team on this too. You're like together on one team to raise this child, as grandparents to help you, your church community. I love how like God has created community, and I really think for like such a time as this of having newborns, of having kids, of like not knowing all the answers, but like we can all come together to encourage one another.
And number three, preparation. There was very important for
Yes.
us. First, we spoke a lot, we read books, or we even took parenting classes. And this really helped us to start with this new life that we took after a couple of days in the hospital.
Yes, and especially you never has as much time as to make decisions or speak about how you want to raise your family before this child is here. So you really use that time wisely. So you saw these aren't quick fixes, but like steady changes that we implemented into our lives or integrated in our family before we had kids or after we had kids, and it helped us so much.
And next, we will be getting even more practical. We will share ways how we taught our babies how to sleep. So subscribe and come back for the next episode.
Share in the comments what small victories you shared today, and let's encourage and cheer one another on. And don't forget to look at our website and our blogs. We are sure you will find the answer to your questions that are burning. And we're looking forward to next week's episode. Until then, bye.